I am a warrior. I am a fighter. I am a chronic illness survivor.
Conquering a recurring death race.
Prospering in any case. I am a warrior. I am a fighter. I am a sickle cell disease survivor. What's up, cellmates? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a Confessions of a Warrior, and we will be talking about being gaslit by doctors and the healthcare system in general when it comes to getting your prescriptions from the pharmacy, when it comes to having to deal with prior authorizations and stuff like that that can set us back from getting the medicine and the care that we need. Yeah. So first, I just want to talk about like having sickle cell and having severe crisis where you need to go to the emergency room and stuff like that, and your labs and getting labs done and them looking at your labs and telling you that you shouldn't have a crisis because your labs are fine, and them downplaying your pain and trying to make it seem like you just want medicine. Or when you go to the doctor and you know your care plan and you get punished for it. Like, how are you going to punish me for knowing what works for my body when I'm sick? Just because you didn't know. I think a lot of it has to do with ego, pride, arrogance. Because I know my care plan and I know enough about sickle cell, or I know more than you do about sickle cell, so you feel some type of way. So you give me a hard time because of it. Yep. It don't make sense. Like, of course I'm going to know more about sickle cell because I got it. I have to walk around with it. I have to have the experiences so I know what works for me and what doesn't. When we go to sickle cell clinics, they treat us differently. They do what we need to be done. Yeah.
Then when you go to the hospital,
and that's how we learn how to manage our sickle cell. We're supposed to know how to manage our sickle cell. We're supposed to be able to tell doctors outside of the sickle cell clinic or outside of our hematologist what works for us in certain situations, and not be treated like a drug seeker because you know the doses of medicine that works for you, or the mixture, like what you need, like whether you need Benadryl or whatever to go with it, Zofran or whatever for nausea, stuff like that. Like, instead of getting heard and getting the care that we need based off of what we tell doctors, we get punished for it. We get called drug seekers because you're not supposed to know what works for your body. You're not supposed to know what works for your pain. You're not supposed to know how to manage your sickle cell, because it makes some doctors feel incompetent. And a lot of y'all are. And it's fine. We know that some of y'all don't really learn about sickle cell that much. No. But don't make me out to be a drug seeker just because you don't know.
They do not be knowing. Y'all be like, bro, what you ordered about, man? Like,
right. And then, it's crazy. Because, like, we talked about in one of our Confessions of a Warrior, before you hit 18, before you hit, because for us it's like 20.
Yeah, 25.
25 or whatever when we get switched over to adult doctors.
Before you hit that age, they treat you wonderfully.
They communicate with your doctor. That whenever you get to the hospital, they call your hematologist to see what your care plan is and all of this stuff. But as soon as you hit 25, all of a sudden, all of that goes out the window. And I know for some people, for some of y'all, it's 18. They kick y'all out at 18, which is wild. Yeah, being that we don't have any adult sickle cell doctors, that is wild. But what's the difference between the time when I'm young, when I'm considered to be
I'm the same person?
Like, what's the difference between when I'm getting pediatric care to getting adult care? Like, y'all just don't care about adults, and sometimes it'll be the same doctors that'll do that. They'll switch up. Well, not the same, because pediatricians are pediatricians, and then you have internal medicines or primary care physicians or nurse practitioners and stuff like that you usually see.
I'll be like, bro, I was just here last month, bro. Like, ain't nothing changed, but I got a little older.
It be weird. It be weird, bro. When you young, you get the royal treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Make-A-Wish Foundation. Why they don't do Make-A-Wish Foundations for when you are an adult? Because when we young, exactly. I was about to say, when we young, we don't really know what to wish for. We wish for little stuff. But I had big dreams. I wanted a house. As a kid, I was like, oh, I can wish for anything. Give me a house. I want my own house. And they gave me one. Fit for a kid. They gave me like a life-size dollhouse. The only thing I could fit in there was a beanbag chair and a bookshelf. And that's what I had in there too. I had my little books in my bookshelf. I had my little beanbag chair. I used to go in there and read and hang out. You couldn't tell me that. You couldn't tell me nothing. I wanted my own house always. But why we don't get Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Too much common sense.
Because if they ask me what I wanted, I'm asking for the same thing.
You say, hey, run that house back, bro.
Bring it back, but I want the adult version. Yeah, bring that back. Make-A-Wish Foundation. I need a house. And put some land on there. I feel like it should automatically come with land. I feel like, why would you get... You can't. Where you gonna put it? Y'all gotta get the land too.
They gonna bring the house and sit right in front of you.
No. Y'all gotta get me some land too and house. Mm-hmm. I want that rewind. Bring that Make-A-Wish Foundation back. Do they even do that?
Yeah, you about to die. It's not funny, but yeah, you about to go belly. Are you terminal? Oh yeah.
I always wanted to see Michael Jordan. Could you imagine?
Man.
About to die and they ask you what you want to see. You ask for Michael Jordan.
Boy, he don't even like kids. He
don't like people. That nigga don't like people, period.
That nigga go, I ain't going to that, man.
Bro, could you imagine? I feel like them kids' parents be telling them to do that. Hey, tell them that you want to see P. Diddy.
I'm glad our mama gave us freedom.
Bro, tell them that you want to go to Disney World.
Cause I was about to say, I was talking to this woman who's taking me home from
Well, you gotta get a room makeover, ain't
No, I got a computer. I ain't like room makeover.
They did do your...
No.
I thought you get your room painted or something. A computer, nigga?
Yeah.
We was born Make-A-Wish. We was born. Yeah, I want a computer.
But I
you don't even be on computers.
I actually do.
When?
I be on my computer.
Doing what?
I don't type.
You don't be on a computer.
I don't type, but hey, I'll be on a computer. Man.
You don't be on
I gotta
a
get
computer.
a better one. But let me see. No, this woman was taking me home from Charleston, I think, last week? I went to the doctor. Yeah, last week I went to the doctor. No, it wasn't last week. It was the week before last. And she was taking me home. She was like, you got sickle cell? I said, yeah. And she was like, you know my brother? I was like, what's your brother's name? And she was like, she told me her brother's name. I was like, yeah, I know your brother. I was like, I knew he had sickle cell. I went to school with him. He younger than me, but I knew him.
You know your brother. Why don't you go just randomly say, you know it? We don't got no group party. Well, everybody know everybody with sickle cell.
I mean, no, but she was from King Street.
We actually kind of
we do, but we kind of do. I was like, Brian,
we actually kind of do.
I was like, Brian, your brother had sickle cell. She told me, yeah. She said, did you have that Make-A-Wish thing? I was like, yeah. And what she told me that they told him to wish for, top, told him they wanted to go to thing. They went to Disney. She said he made a wish to go to Disney World. Tom, they paid for their thing, their rooms and stuff to go to Disney World. Gave them a rental, gave them some money. Tom, they let them to go to Disney World and see. Where I was like, bruh. I said, their family really told that man what to wish for. I was like,
yeah, I think a lot of people be doing it. Hey, tell them you want to see Nicki Minaj. Tell them you want to see them. Big kid don't even like Nicki Minaj.
When them parents see the Avengers, they be about to die.
The Avengers.
You didn't see no video, bro? The Avengers going to see
like real Avengers, the real actors.
Yes.
Oh, I'm about to say somebody dressed up like them. I would spit on them.
No, when them parents see
I want the real Captain America.
When them cherry about to die, when them cherry see the Avengers, they about to go see Jesus.
Shut up.
They is.
I know they do that for kids that's about to die,
Yeah,
or
they
kids
about to
that like be in the hospital all the time.
Crazy when you see the Avengers walk in with that PS5, bro. You dead, bro.
Bro, when they bring them dogs, hey, you ever had the dogs in the hospital?
Yeah.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
They bring them dogs for you to play with.
You ever rode around that with that red wagon?
Red wagon?
Yeah, it was like a wagon you could get in and they could pull you.
Nigga, no.
Man, I used to have fun with them nurses, man. I had this dude nurse, yo.
Bro, you used to be in the hospital way more than me.
I mean, yeah, but like I had this dude nurse.
I used to be lying. I'm alright.
I had this dude nurse and I was in like a wheelchair thing and he was like, all right, we was at like this, it was like a ramp. He said, all right, now I'm gonna let you go and you hit the brakes when you get to the
What? That nigga was about to get you sicker. He was about to get fired.
It was funny.
And then you clumsy too? I know you done fell out that wagon a couple of times.
No, it was a wheelchair.
Oh, it was a... Bro, the wheelchair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga was supposed to get fired. He was doing too much.
He told me, don't tell nobody. Hey,
Your
man.
slow self right there gonna do it.
Hey, dude be lit, man.
I'm like, nigga, I'm not doing that. I'll fall, what gonna happen?
It's crazy. I told mom to until I got grown. She be like, I used to let you go out with that male nurse all the time. Tommy, you have to come back with free candies.
Ooh, bro, getting them blood transfusions and getting that pizza, them chips and
that
juice
personal fan pizza
bro,
from
that
the
pizza
cafe,
used to be
man, that
good,
used to be
bro.
real good.
Bro, I used to love getting them blood
Heck
transfusions.
Pizza used to be real good. And then they made Chick-fil-A and then when mama stopped getting pizza, she started eating Chick-fil-A.
I had stopped getting the transfusions altogether. It was like, oh yeah, we cutting you off.
Oh, see, I got it.
Because you had stroke, that's why they kept you on it longer.
Yeah.
But I was on it for a minute too before they took me off. But why they don't do stuff like that? I feel like back in the day, the way they used to manage success seemed more effective.
Yeah.
Now it's like, you might get too much antibodies, or you might do this, you gotta do that. Like, but I feel good. Who cares about antibodies?
Pretty much.
I feel good. Like, what you be? I don't care.
That's pretty much how my thing goes. They'd be like, oh, you got antibodies. Okay.
Like, who cares?
Yeah,
I
okay.
feel good. I ain't had no pain in years. You tripping. Give me them antibodies. It's like... But like, and okay, we talk about being gaslit by doctors. They telling you you're not in pain. We don't see videos of warriors getting dragged out of hospital rooms and stuff. I just feel like nobody in a hospital should be getting dragged out of the hospital. Nobody should be getting carried out. Security should not get physical with nobody in a hospital unless they're being violent, unless they're fighting, they're literally putting their hands on somebody or whatever, or they're threatening somebody's life. But like in a hospital, why is people getting dragged out of beds and out of bathrooms and out of rooms? Because they not moving fast enough, or they not taking the medicine that you trying to get them to take. And that's weird. Why y'all trying to force stuff on people? And then when they don't want, they want a certain type of treatment, y'all try to make it seem like y'all like, cause we have the option to accept whatever treatment there is that we want. You should not be making people feel bad for not accepting a certain type of treatment. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why we don't trust y'all. Because why are you trying to force me to take this medicine that I know nothing about, that you know nothing about? Why are you trying to get me to do this procedure that you know nothing about? I feel like they be doing unnecessary stuff. Just like when I was in the hospital for that plastic crisis, when that man did that bone biopsy, I feel like he did that just to say he did that junk. I don't think he had to do it. I think he really did that junk for the experience. Ooh, her bone marrow not making blood anymore. I'm about to do a biopsy. Because they was not communicating with Dr. Cantor during that time or whatever. She kept trying to communicate with them, get in touch, and I kept going back and forth. She told me they wasn't communicating with her. They weren't doing what they were supposed to do. She telling them what they should do and stuff. I feel like they were experimenting. And I feel like doctors and stuff do that a lot, and nobody is like checking them. They just be trying stuff. I also feel like those pharmaceutical companies do the same thing when they just give you medicines. They want you to try stuff. They want to experiment on us. Let's see how this gonna work on them and stuff like that. We not giving them this no more. Give them this. And then when it comes to having to get prior authorization for certain medicines, when you know you're going to give me the medicine, why do I have to wait for a prior authorization? A lot of the time, it takes time for that stuff to go through. It takes the insurance time to get it. It takes the doctors. Because a lot of the times they don't communicate. A lot of the times, whenever I have to wait for prior authorization, I have to literally call each person. I gotta call the insurance. I gotta call the doctors. I gotta call the pharmacies to see if everybody doing their part. And guess what? A lot of the times they don't even be knowing what's going on.
They really don't. They be like,
and I'm sitting at home in severe pain because I gotta wait for authorization. Like you be wasting people's time, and you be putting us in positions that we don't have to be in for these things. Because I just kind of feel like I described to Danielle yesterday, it really feels like when it comes to the healthcare system, it's an abusive relationship with somebody that don't hit you, but they do stuff to remind you, I can hit you if I want to. I can punch you in your face if I want to, but I ain't gonna do it. But I just want you to know that I can do it. It's psychological abuse. It's like, why are these things put into place? Is it really to protect us? Is it really to support your? Is it really to protect us, or is it to support your system? Because I feel like that it's the latter. I think it's to support your system. I think that y'all do a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to money too, pushing certain medicines on people instead of giving us what the doctor told you that we need. You try to push other medicines and stuff on us and stuff like that. Make wanting us to take these different medicines, don't know how it's gonna react. When we were taking a medicine that works for us, and then you want to switch it up. I feel like that stuff is unnecessary.
It'd be like that a lot.
Like it's so unnecessary, and you're interfering with our care plan and our management when we manage sickle cell and other diseases. Like the stuff that we have, the amount of times that I have had severe crisis that wasn't my fault, solely because I had to wait for prior authorizations for certain medicines and stuff like that, especially for Oxbryta, because when I'm not on that, my body reacts negatively to it immediately. Like if I miss 2 days, immediately I'm having a severe crisis, and my body is reacting to it. And even that, like when it comes to like having, because I feel like people feel like when we get medicines and stuff for sickle cell, we good. You know, y'all got something to manage it. Y'all got, but you also have to think about the fact that when this medicine is not in my system, my pain is way worse than it is if I had never taken this medicine. Like sometimes I be having pain so bad in my right hip, and I got bone infarcts in my left hip, but I have pain so bad in my right hip. I done got so many x-rays for it. They keep saying that they don't see nothing. I haven't gotten an MRI for it yet, because they don't see nothing on the x-ray, because that's another thing too. They don't even want you to do MRIs. When it comes to having to get stuff like that, you gotta wait for the insurance, and it takes like up to 2 weeks for you to wait. Like people be in situations where it's an emergency, and the process that we gotta go through to get to this point, crazy. Like just to get a test, just to get an MRI, just to get an X-ray or something like that, the process is crazy. Like insurance, they the plugs for real. The Medicaid, the insurance, they the ones who make the decisions. They decide what we're able to do when it comes to it. And like, how you gonna tell a doctor what they should do to their patient? You're not a doctor. I feel like that showed up right on time.
Oh my goodness.
Like, yeah, she right. You not a doctor.
Oh,
But you're not a doctor. How you gonna tell a doctor how to treat their patient? Like, that makes no sense. Like, pushing different medicines instead of the ones that they order, having to make them jump through hoops to get medicine for us. And I'm not even blaming the doctors, because I know it's not their fault. A lot of time is insurance, pharmacies, and insurance that be standing in the way of us getting proper care and proper treatment.
That'll be annoying.
And it's annoying and it's a shame, and a lot of us have to suffer because of it. Like, the system is like I said yesterday when I was talking to Danielle, the system is rigged. All y'all care about is money. That's the reason why y'all put that 2.2 million price tag on that cure, because y'all know they're literally adding up how much money they make off of sickle cell patients. Because if you get this cure, that means I'm not gonna be making this money no more. So you gotta pay this $2.2 million to make up for you being well. That is sick. That's crazy. Why? That's all y'all care about, money. That's crazy. Like, you literally sitting there like, well, we ain't gonna, if this person get the cure, we ain't gonna be able to make this amount of money on them per year. So we gotta get that back. So we gotta charge them that money. They wanna be healthy, they gotta pay to be healthy. That is so sick. Like, the system is just, it's just sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't blame the doctors, because they don't even be in control of a lot of things. They have to go by rules and stuff when they really do be trying to help their patients and stuff, and y'all be standing in the way of that. It's crazy. Yeah, because when they get that blood transfusion, that's $500. They got to get that. They got to get that once a month for 5 years. That's $200,000. They take this medicine, that's $600. They gotta do that every day for 6 years. That's $500,000. Oh, we gotta get our money back. That is crazy, bro. That is insane. That's insane, bro. That's America, though.
Yep.
That's all y'all care about, money. Making money off of people that don't got it. When healthcare and stuff like that should be free. Like, we ain't asked for these diseases. All that experiment and stuff that y'all be doing. Because I don't believe that God gave us these diseases. I think y'all did. My man did. It wasn't no God. And I don't see how you can believe in God and think that. Oh, well, God, like people be saying, God didn't give me sickle cell for nothing. God gave you sickle cell for what? What are you doing? What purpose do you have to have a disease for? Why do I need sickle cell to be a good person? Why do I need sickle cell to be strong? Why do I need sickle cell to help other people? I don't need sickle cell to do that. I can do that on my own. So no, I don't believe that God gave me this disease so I can be a certain type of way or I can live in my purpose. And if God did, God is sick. just like the people in the healthcare system. God's sick for that. Because for what? For what? What purpose is it serving?
Wow.
Like, I'm sitting here talking to y'all, we advocate and stuff like that, but we wouldn't have to do that if we didn't have sickle cell. Mm-hmm. But that's another conversation for another day. Anyways, this was a little, I'm not gonna say it was all over the place. I feel like it all came together.
It was one big thing.
It all came together. But I'm gonna end this video here. Like I said, we need to start having those conversations too, like when it comes to religion and stuff like that, how it goes into how we view the illnesses and all, and you know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, thank y'all for watching this video, because Confessions of a Warrior is just us ranting about the injustice and the mistreatment that we face with these diseases, and you know how we feel about it. And you know, y'all can call me pessimistic, cynical, whatever y'all want to say. But I be using my mind. I use my mind. That's what it is. I don't live off of hopes and prayers. I mean, I do be praying sometimes. Mostly meditating, I don't pray. and manifesting. But it's the same thing as praying. Anyways, thank y'all for watching this video. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.